I've been doing YouTube for 8 years and 279 days, and I thought it was time for me to share how much I've made on Google AdSense. I feel like these videos are some of the most interesting videos on YouTube, just understanding what certain people are making. It's also kind of funny, like you would never go up to someone and ask how much they make, but for me, this being a side hobby, I can understand why someone would ask that. And I think it might help some of my viewers. Some of you have shown interest in making a YouTube channel on your car and kind of using the model that I have, which is just going in depth as an owner's experience on cars. I do car news, I do reviews, I do upgrades, all that type of stuff, but I'm very focused on breaking the car that I have, so like the Focus ST or the BMW M2, learning about every aspect of them. How is it every 5,000 mile update, upgrades, things that fail, things I like, things I don't like, things that need fixed from the factory, all of that stuff. So some of you have shown interest in doing the same thing. So after, coming up on 9 years in May of doing YouTube, how much have I made? I'm going to dive into that here shortly. When I started YouTube, I was just trying to get as many views as possible, and I really wasn't aware that you could even make money. If you go back to my first videos, I think my first video is me driving my 2011 Civic Si and just showing people what VTEC sounded like. It's a short video, it has like 120,000 views, and it grew a lot. And because of that video, it said, do you want to earn revenue on your videos? So I was like, I thought it was spam at first, and I clicked on it, went through the process, got the bank account set up, started to make a little bit of money here and there on my videos. But what I didn't understand about YouTube at first is what makes it unique is there's all of these different personalities around the world that are showing their perspective on something that they're passionate about. For me, it is cars. I didn't understand that someone wanted to watch me talk about my things. When I started YouTube, I remember seeing Rob Ferretti and Matt Farah doing reviews, doing Gumball 3000, and doing all that stuff. They were like established grown-ups who were, they just seemed professional. And Matt Farah has established himself with Motor Trend and all these different publications that trust him, and manufacturers that trust him to take their stuff out and give their perspective, and he's earned credibility over the years because of that. So I thought, no one wants to see me talk, no one wants to see my face, so I'm just gonna get footage of cars and share car news. And it was kind of clickbaity because I was just trying to, as soon as I heard the news online, I would just go make a quick video, get some facts out there, boom. So one of my first videos that did really well, made some decent money, was this NSX video, which you can click the card at the top of your screen. I was in college, I was walking from class to class, I saw this news break that Acura was developing the NSX, ran to my dorm room, made a video, got over 200,000 hits, and it's funny, years later I ended up reviewing that car that they were developing back in 2013. So if you want to check that video out, click the card at the top of your screen, that's my buddy Dana's. So a lot has changed for me in my approach to YouTube because I realized that people liked to hear what I had to say about whether it's my Civic, car news, my Focus ST especially. That's really what has grown this channel. And now I have the M2, and now I'm starting to receive questions and support from people interested in BMW M2s or just the BMW community in general. So it's really evolved for me over time, and it was interesting to think that I'm just some random person, but people care about what I have to say. Most of my revenue has come from this past year in 2019. So in 2019, I made $11,047. So making about $1,000 a month. The most revenue I've earned in a month is a little over $1,300, and that was in March of last year. So right now, I'm earning between $450 and like $650 a month, and that's because I just haven't been posting a lot lately. Basically since mid-November of last year, I've just really slowed down. I got busy with work, I wasn't focusing. My wife and I were spending a lot of time together. I just had to revamp everything. I had to reset, take some time away from YouTube, focus on work, focus on my wife, and all that type of stuff. Now I'm in a much better routine. I moved into a house, all kinds of stuff was going on where I just needed to take a step back. I didn't want to be creating half-assed videos. I wanted to create better and better content as I grow. That'll help with the growth of the channel and my credibility. What I'm trying to say is I'm putting more thought and putting more quality videos out there now. I still want to keep my volume up. I have over 500 some videos. If you look at some channels that are extremely popular, I think maybe like TJ Hunt or the Stradman, they have less videos than I do, but the way that they have gone about tuning their cars and their community that they've created has been so much better. I mean, it's so much more entertaining to watch, whereas I'm much more conservative with my cars. I'm not throwing different set of wheels on every week, straight piping it, 5 things I hate, 5 things I love, all that YouTube BS. I'm pretty consistent. If you watch a video of mine and you meet me in real life, it'll be the same thing. I'm not yelling at the camera, this is who I am. In the almost 9 years of me doing YouTube, I have over 9 million views, and I have 19,300 some, let's actually check, 19,352 subscribers, which I'm really proud of that. It is a letdown to me because I know my potential on here is unlimited. I know I have stacks of paper over there just with ideas written out. I have 50 videos I could shoot right now if I had the time to do it. But I'm just busy doing other things, and in a year I'm probably, depending on where we're at, where my wife is at with her job, I'm gonna try to go full-time on YouTube. I know I can do it. It's gonna take a little bit of time for me to, go from having a job and then to ramp back up on YouTube, but I just know I can do it. It's what I'm passionate about, and that all comes through. When you're making a video about something you're passionate about, people are more excited and more willing to listen to you because that just naturally comes through. In the 9 years that I've been doing YouTube, I have made $24,247. So you're like, well, that's not that much if you spread it over 9 years. But like I said, most of my revenue came last year, so $11,047. So if we look at the past 28 days, I've made $572.69 on YouTube. And it's interesting, like if I post a video, the last video I posted, why I bought an M2 over the new Supra with a funny thumbnail, 1,400 views. So 1,500 views. So let's see what that made me. It's probably like a couple bucks. Oh, it's actually made more. So that made me $10.40. So, and a part of that is $10.40. People, the average view duration is 6 minutes and 16 seconds, which is actually a long time. 35% of the video. 6 minutes is a lot. 35% of the video is generally what I get. And that there's so many things that I've learned. Like the attention span of someone is between 8 and 15 seconds. Some YouTubers who are really focused on knowing how to retain their audience, they're switching every 10 to 8. It's the short bits, and you keep going and going and going. By the time, it's like if you watch a video by Jake Paul or someone, by the time you're like over the video, it's like the end of the video. So it's impressive how some people understand all of that and break that down in their videos. My videos, it's more just linear, and here's the start, this is where we're trying to go, here's the end. So getting better at storytelling and things like that will also help you. But yeah, so I'm making between $400 and $600 a month right now. I like to have it up over 1,000. Last year I was almost consistently at $1,000 a month, which is very helpful. It covers my M2 payment by like double, and I'm able to, what I need to do more of is invest that money back into the channel. So for 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to do something special with my Focus ST, and then start to mod the M2, possibly get rid of the Escape, get a Tesla Model Y, and keep reinvesting into the channel, get better editing software and all that stuff, and it'll just grow. But if you're interested, yeah, that's what I make on YouTube right now. I think it's interesting to hear this from a smaller channel. I think Street Speed did this at one point. He was making like $60,000 a month. So you can only imagine what like Stradman is making. It has to be insane. It's so entertaining. He has all these cars that touch all these different areas of the car world. He had the Focus RS, he has the Aventador, the Gallardo, he has the 6x6. He's building a dream home. Like, he's doing all of these different facets that interest people, and that's going to help his channel grow tremendously. What I'm interested to know from someone like him is how much is financed and how much are you paying cash. I feel like most of it is financed because interest rates are fairly low and you're earning all that revenue. That would be interesting to know, but that's none of my business though. I mean, that's up to him to you know, take care of it. And I love his content. I'd say Stradman's probably one of my favorite, probably my favorite automotive YouTuber. I've been watching him since like probably when we all were introduced to him, when I bought how I bought a Lamborghini Gallardo at age 25 or 26 or however old he was. You know, 50,000 subs I think I saw him at. I found TJ Hunt at 10,000 subs and just watched him just ramp up through the roof to where he's at now. Incredible. And he just released his Supra rebuild of the Mark V Supra with the one from the first Fast and Furious with the livery on it, the orange with the Spartan charging up the side. It looks beautiful. So that was really cool. I just saw that on Instagram today. I do have an Instagram, Jeebs. Just check the bottom of your screen if you want to follow me there, and I have Twitter as well. If you guys have any questions about YouTube, how it works, what you should do, feel free to put them in the comments below. I'm happy to help. I do know a ton about it because I've been doing it for a long time. I just haven't executed like I need to make my channel one of the bigger ones. Right now my goal is to get to 100,000 subscribers. I would love to have that YouTube plaque hanging right here. That would be a massive accomplishment for me. The second I knew that that was a real thing, that's all I was focused on. So I have a plan to be able to continue to be producing videos to keep up and continue to mod the ST. I'm really excited for 20,000 miles and the surprise I have in store, so that'll be good. Put your comments below on creating a YouTube channel, and if you have any questions about revenue or what you should post, thumbnails, things like that. It's all really important. Really, what I would say is your title and your thumbnail are extremely important because it's like a billboard. If they're not interested, that's all you have to go off of. You have a title, you have a thumbnail to see. If you're not investing time in either of those, your video might have great content and might never catch traction. The third thing, yes, you need to have good content. You can't click on the video and all of a sudden it's just garbage or it has nothing to do with the title or thumbnail. The algorithm will realize that because of watch time. They'll see people are clicking away and they won't recommend it as much. So you need to have good content as well, but the title and the thumbnail, you need to spend time on that, and that's something that I'm working on doing a better job of. I always forget to take a picture for the thumbnail. I'm always taking screenshots from within the video, whereas if you take a picture of what's going on in the video, that it's higher quality, you can edit it more, you can change things, and little tips like that will help you so much. You could be creating good content, but then you're not creating the advertising, the thumbnail or the title that goes along with getting your videos the views they deserve. So that's a tip for you that you could use if you're interested in making videos. And also, success doesn't come overnight. I mean, look, I've been doing it for 9 years and I've made hundreds of videos, and here I am just under 20,000 subscribers. So you need to create, another thing that I hear a lot is like, well, someone's already doing that. Well, someone's already doing that. Yeah, well, there's already car channels. There's already Doug DeMuro reviewing cars and talking about quirks and features. But that doesn't mean that I can't review a car. Some of my car reviews have 50, 60,000 views. That's a lot. Don't be intimidated by other people who are already doing it, because your style is what makes you different, and that will mesh with an audience somewhere. So just keep hammering it, posting consistently. If you can post every day, do it. But there is the YouTube burnout. That is a real thing. You feel this, I constantly feel, I don't know if it's anxiety, but I feel a pressure to produce videos for you guys. And when I'm not producing videos, all I'm doing, my head is just running all day long about all these great ideas and funny things I could do, but I'm not executing on them. So there's that part of it that comes with it that a lot of people feel the money's not worth it. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. Please leave comments below. I will get back to as many of them as possible and hopefully help you in your YouTube journey if you're interested in also making a channel. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you're still with me, and we'll see you next time.